Will Smith grew up in the middle-class family. He had a rough childhood after his parents decided to separate when he was only 13. Even though it was hard and painful, he never allowed his family problems to stay in the way of his dream. So he began his rapping career as a teenager. In high school, he was a very bright kid who was also excellent in maths, and he firmly believes that he probably could have gotten into MIT. But he decided to become a rapper. His parents were not happy about that. When Will Smith told his parents that he wanted to become a professional rapper, they wanted him to go to college like everyone else. They thought that was the only way for him to actually succeed in life. But his parents were nice enough and gave him 1 year time limit. So he and his friends started making music together and became very popular because of their clean rap. Their first album went multi-platinum. They even won in Germany. So Will Smith became millionaire and spent his money freely during this time. But not for long, their third album was a failure. So Will started having some financial troubles. He owed the IRS $2.8 million for taxes. So they took away his possessions and most of his income. So Will Smith was at the lowest point of his life. He was broke and lost everything. He was devastated and owed millions in taxes. When one decision changed everything. His girlfriend was tired of seeing him unhappy, so she made him go to an audition at first. He didn't want the role because he wasn't an actor, but after an improvised 10 minutes audition, everyone was fascinated with his ability to act and they offered him a contract. And that's how Will Smith became the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He took the first step of an amazing journey and he didn't even think he could act. Without knowing, he changed his life forever. The sitcom became a huge success and Will Smith became a star. But in his acting career, he had failures that knocked him on the ground. One of those failures was the movie After Earth. The movie flopped so badly, he was devastated and felt sorry for himself when in one moment he got a call that his father had cancer, and that shifted his perspective. I stopped working for a year and a half. His life changed forever, and he has an advice for you. Fail early, fail often, fail forward. It's always a little bit frustrating to me when people have a negative relationship with failure. Failure is a massive part of being able to be successful. You have to get comfortable with failure. Those are when you go to the gym and you work out, you are actually seeking failure. You want to take your muscles to the point where you seek failure because that's where the adaptation is. That's where growth is. Successful people fail a lot. They feel whole lot more than they succeed. You gotta take a shot. You have to live at the edge of your capability. You gotta live where you're almost certain you're gonna fail. That's the reason the practice is controlled.